Hey guys, so this week we're doing a video campaign where basically we ask various women across the quad what are things that guys do within a social setting that bother them or things they feel like they often have to put up with that they shouldn't.
And what behavior would be appreciated instead.
And so with that, please stick tuned and watch the video. Thanks.
They'll kind of assume that you don't know as much as you do.
I have been in conversations a lot with guys where I'll say something and then they'll just say exactly what I said back to me and like try to explain it to me as if I didn't just say it.
I think men are very prideful and immature.
A lot of the time I come across people who have the mentality of anything you can do, I know more about it and I'm better at it.
Asian men, I think they think they can do whatever they want to. They are good at everything compared to other people.
Not being, I guess, treated equally with like knowing about sports or watching sports or like supporting a sports team.
Like you can see it in their faces when they know that they're better than everyone else, and that's sort of annoying sometimes.
Something that I feel like I shouldn't have to put up with as often as I do is
catcalls. When I'm at like a party or something and a guy like grabs me or like grabs one of my body parts and it's like, didn't give me permission to do that.
Don't like when guys say that I'm beautiful or pretty.
And like he's like complimenting you or calling you pretty or something, and like it's either you barely know the guy or you're not really that interested.
a lot of guys have a hard time taking no for an answer.
If you just like say thank you or you don't really like respond or anything,
Or ask for your number and you say no, I feel like they're always trying to make excuses.
they take it as like oh, like you're ugly anyway, or like I didn't even like you, and it's so insulting and you get attacked when like you really didn't do anything.
So then you end up having to make excuses like I have a boyfriend, even if you don't, because for some reason that's more of a valid reason than just no, I don't like you or I don't want to.
Something I hate about being in social settings with guys is the way that they joke and certain words that they use. So like for instance, like if they talk about a game that they watched and they're like, oh, did you see the game, like how bad they lost? And they're like, yeah, this team got raped. And then they'll be like, oh yeah. And it's just like, why did we have to use that kind of word?
It's just like, and you don't want to say anything. It's kind of like catcalling, like you're just immune to it kind of, but it's not okay. You don't want to deal with it, but it's like, it's so common. What can you do either than like you can't just, you know, say anything about it because you're like, oh, you're doing too much, this and that. But it's like I was at a party and some guy literally grabbed my crotch and it was like, calm down.
Yes, the positives.
I would appreciate if they would just engage in a discussion with women or girls.
Just ask questions, you know, that's really great. Ask questions because you can't just assume. That's really bad.
They shouldn't look down on people.
I do appreciate when like males are not like, don't talk down when like girls know about sports or like they may be better at a sport than them or something like that.
I think if you ask a lot of women, we just want guys to talk to us like humans, but that's such a rarity that it doesn't even occur to them to talk to us like normal people. Like, hey, how are you doing? What do you like to do?
I feel like the more that they talk to them, or us, they would realize that we're kind of on the same level and that some girls can know even more than you.
I mean, yeah, she said treat us like humans and everything, but like if you're dating, like just if you want us to pay for something, just tell us. Because I know a lot of guys go up to me like, I always have to pay for my girlfriend, and I'm like, dude, just tell us you want us to pay for you. Like it's no big deal, you know, like it's the 21st century, you know.
A lot of these things could just be solved by asking questions like, hey, is it okay if I do this? Do you like this? Do you not like that? I mean, in any setting. So I agree with that.
Let's just be like more considerate of the like environment that like girls have to deal with on a daily basis.
Be considerate. That was your little sister and she got her crotch grabbed at a party. You'd be pretty pissed off, so why would you do it to someone else, you know?
Speak up and say something because often guys won't step up.
Just like in general, just be a decent human being.
I lost my train of thought.